Welcome to a breathtaking journey into the soul of Scotland. This is a land where every mountain and loch tells a story, shaped by legend and wild beauty. Together we'll explore awe-inspiring places, from fairy-filled glens to ancient cities. Feel the spray of waterfalls, the whispering wind, and the shadow of castles steeped in history. Let your imagination soar as we uncover the secrets and splendor of this remarkable country. Our adventure begins now. Scotland awaits. Our journey begins on the Isle of Skye, a land where mist clings to the hills and ancient legends seem to drift on the wind. Here, every sunrise feels like the opening of a storybook, and every shadow hints at secrets waiting to be discovered. The jagged Quillen peaks rise sharply against the sky, their dark silhouettes both forbidding and beautiful. Alongside them, the surreal Trotternish Ridge stretches across the horizon, its strange formations sculpted by time and weather, creating a world that feels otherworldly, almost as if it belongs to another realm. Walk among the Kiraing's rock pinnacles, where the land twists and turns in dramatic shapes, and stand before the Old Man of Storr, a sentinel of stone that has watched over Skye for millennia. These ancient rocks are steeped in folklore, said to be giants turned to stone, guardians of the island's mysteries. Discover the fairy pools, where crystal-clear waters tumble over smooth stones and gather in vivid turquoise and green. The pools shimmer in the sunlight, inviting you to believe in the magic of the land. Local tales speak of fairies who once danced here, leaving behind an air of enchantment that lingers in the cool mist. Skye's coastline is a masterpiece of nature, with towering sea cliffs, dramatic stacks, and hidden coves carved by relentless tides. The waves crash against ancient rocks, echoing the wild spirit of the island and reminding us of the power and beauty of the untamed sea. The island's beauty is found in both grand vistas and the smallest details. Purple heather blooming across the hillsides, golden eagles soaring high above the moors, and hardy sheep grazing in the rugged terrain. Each element adds a brushstroke to Skye's living canvas, painting a picture of resilience and grace. As the sun sets, the sky ignites in a blaze of color, fiery oranges, deep purples, and soft pinks blending together. A profound silence settles over the land, broken only by the distant call of a bird or the whisper of the wind, inviting reflection and awe. In these quiet moments, when morning fog drapes the hills and clouds hang low, Skye's mystical spirit is most alive. The landscape feels suspended between reality and legend, a place where imagination takes flight. This island is more than a destination, it's an experience that lingers in your heart. Standing on a windswept cliff, gazing out over wild, untouched scenery, you feel a connection to something ancient and enduring, a call to adventure that echoes long after you leave. Every element, from the tiniest wildflower hidden in the grass to the grandest mountain looming above, weaves into Skye's rich tapestry. The land is alive with stories, each one waiting to be discovered by those who wander its paths. The enduring spirit of the island is palpable, shaped by centuries of nature's force and the legends of those who called it home. Ancient ruins stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time, their stones holding memories of a storied past. Skye is a memory of wild beauty, a place that stays with you long after you've left its shores. Its landscapes, legends, and light become part of your own story, calling you back again and again. Let its magic draw you in. The journey continues, and Skye's enchantment awaits those who seek wonder in the wild. We travel to Edinburgh Castle, a fortress that has watched over Scotland's capital for centuries. Perched atop Castle Rock, it's a symbol of power and resilience, its stones echoing with history. Walk through St. Margaret's Chapel, the Royal Palace, and the solemn Scottish National War Memorial. Imagine the clash of swords, the roar of cannons, and the pronouncements of kings and queens. From the battlements, gaze over Edinburgh's Old Town and New Town, a city shaped by time. Within these walls lie the honors of Scotland, the crown, scepter, and sword of state, and the legendary Stone of Destiny. These treasures connect us to Scotland's turbulent story and enduring identity. The 1 o'clock gun still fires, reminding us this is a living piece of history. Edinburgh Castle stands as a proud sentinel, linking past and present. Here, every visitor finds a profound connection to Scotland's remarkable heritage. The story continues. Our journey takes us north, into the heart of Scotland, where the land is carved by ancient forces and shrouded in mist. We travel along the Great Glen, a dramatic valley that slices through the Highlands, its rugged beauty both timeless and wild. Here lies the legendary Loch Ness, a vast, mysterious body of water that has captured imaginations for centuries. Its deep, dark waters are cloaked in legend, inspiring countless tales of Nessie, the elusive Loch Ness monster. For generations, people have peered into these shadowy depths, hoping for a glimpse of something extraordinary. Whether Nessie is myth or reality, the legend draws visitors from around the world, each one compelled to gaze into the unknown, searching for answers, or simply to feel the thrill of possibility. But beyond the stories, Loch Ness is a place of serene, haunting beauty. The loch is framed by rolling hills and ancient forests, and watched over by the iconic ruins of Urquhart Castle, a silent witness to centuries of history and legend. Beneath the surface, the loch's ecosystem thrives. Salmon leap in the cool waters, Arctic char glide through the depths, and red deer roam the surrounding woodlands. This is a world where nature flourishes, largely untouched by time. Exploring Loch Ness by boat, you feel the vastness and wildness of the landscape. The water stretches endlessly, bordered by dramatic Highland scenery, and every ripple seems to whisper secrets of the past. As evening falls, the loch transforms. The surface reflects the colors of the twilight sky, and a peaceful grandeur settles over the water, inviting quiet reflection and awe. The true magic of Loch Ness is not found in monsters, but in the wild, inspiring landscape that surrounds it, a place where imagination and reality blend seamlessly. Here, history and nature intertwine, creating a sense of wonder that lingers long after you leave. The legend of Loch Ness endures, but the real treasure is the loch itself, a place of mystery, beauty, and endless discovery. Loch Ness is a place to dream, to explore, and to lose yourself in the wonder of Scotland's wild heart. Our journey continues, but the spirit of the loch remains with us. We enter Glencoe, Scotland's most hauntingly beautiful glen. Towering mountains and deep valleys create a landscape of drama and awe. The Three Sisters and Boischail Tive Moor stand as icons of the Highlands. Glencoe's beauty is shadowed by tragedy. The 1692 massacre of the MacDonald clan, a betrayal that echoes through the ages. The glen's sorrow is felt in its silence, its winds, and its ever-changing light. Yet, life thrives here. Red deer graze, golden eagles soar, and the River Coe tumbles through the valley. Each season transforms Glencoe from snow-clad winter to heather-cloaked summer. To visit is to feel the power and pain of history, woven into the land itself. Glencoe is a place of inspiration and reflection, a national treasure that commands respect. The landscape mourns, but it also endures. Here, nature and memory are inseparable. The glen leaves a lasting impression on all who pass through. Our journey continues. We venture into the Cairngorms National Park, Britain's largest and wildest expanse. The Cairngorm Plateau is a subarctic tundra, home to hardy wildlife like ptarmigan and mountain hares. Descend into the ancient Caledonian forest, where centuries-old Scots pines shelter rare creatures, wildcats, pine martens, red squirrels, and capercaillie. This is a living fragment of Scotland's primeval wilderness. The park is an adventurer's paradise. Hiking, climbing, skiing, and kayaking abound. Rivers like the Spey and Dee offer world-class fishing and scenic beauty. Small highland villages preserve culture and history amid the wild. As night falls, the Cairngorms' dark skies reveal a dazzling canopy of stars. Here, nature's grandeur and peace are humbling. The Cairngorms invite us to reconnect with the wild. It's a place to explore, reflect, and marvel. The wilderness endures, timeless and untamed. The journey presses on. We return to Stirling Castle, the legendary key to the kingdom, a fortress whose very stones seem to breathe the stories of Scotland's past. For centuries, Stirling has stood as a linchpin of Scottish history, its walls guarding the gateway between the Highlands and Lowlands. Overlooking the winding River Forth, this mighty stronghold has witnessed some of the most pivotal battles in Scottish history: Stirling Bridge, where William Wallace's forces triumphed, and Bannockburn, where Robert the Bruce secured Scotland's independence. The castle's Renaissance transformation under the Stuart monarchs turned it into a palace of splendor and power, blending military might with artistic grandeur. Step inside and marvel at the Great Hall, once the largest banqueting hall in Scotland, and the lavish royal palace, where monarchs held court and celebrated their triumphs. Gaze upward at the recreated Stirling heads, intricately carved portraits that celebrate Scotland's royal lineage and artistic legacy, each one telling its own unique story. Stirling was also the childhood home of Mary Queen of Scots, who was crowned here as an infant. Within these walls she learned, played, and prepared for her destiny. The castle's military legacy lives on, housing regimental museums that honor the bravery and sacrifice of Scottish soldiers through the ages. As you wander through ancient corridors and explore the exhibits, you'll hear echoes of the past, stories of kings, queens, warriors, and ordinary people who shaped Scotland's destiny. Today, costumed interpreters bring the Stuart court to life, immersing visitors in the sights, sounds, and intrigues of royal history, making the past feel vivid and immediate. Stirling Castle is more than a monument. It's a living journey into Scotland's vibrant past, where every stone and chamber invites you to step into history. Stand on its ancient battlements, gaze across the landscape, and feel the pulse of history beneath your feet, a connection to generations who came before. Here on these storied grounds, the fate of a nation was decided time and again, in moments of both triumph and tragedy. Stirling Castle endures, a symbol of Scotland's resilience and spirit. Its story is far from over. Our journey through history continues. We return to Edinburgh to walk the Royal Mile, the historic spine of the Old Town. This succession of streets links Edinburgh Castle to the Palace of Holyrood House, lined with towering tenements and narrow closes. St. Giles's Cathedral stands at its heart, a beacon of faith and history. The Royal Mile is a living museum home to John Knox's house, the Scottish Parliament, and centuries of stories. Today it pulses with life bagpipes, street performers, and the energy of the festival fringe. Shops and pubs offer a taste of Scotland's culture and hospitality. Venture down a close to find hidden courtyards and echoes of the past. The Royal Mile is the artery of Edinburgh, where old and new collide. To walk its length is to journey through Scottish urban history. Here, the city's contrasts and character come alive. Our journey nears its end. Our journey through Scotland ends, but its spirit lingers. We've explored wild landscapes, ancient castles, and vibrant streets. Scotland's beauty and history inspire wonder and reflection. Let this adventure spark your own journey of discovery. Carry Scotland's enduring magic with you wherever you go. Until next time, travel well and never lose your sense of wonder.